Here's a short video on sports metaphors. You may remember last week we watched Big Bang Theory, and there were a couple of jokes where Penny um, made some baseball references, and Sheldon and Leonard didn't understand what she meant at all. So she said, "You got your game face on," and this is a sports figure of speech where you look very serious and ready to play. Um, Especially in very aggressive sports such as football, you should have a very serious countenance, a very serious expression on your face um, before you get ready to play. And the next one was, did you come ready to play? Meaning, are you mentally prepared for this grueling and difficult event? We use these for different things. Before a big meeting, you could say, "Do you have you got your game face on?" or "Do you have your game face on?" Meaning, are you ready to go in there and have a serious expression on your face? Okay, so here's a short list of the many, many, many baseball metaphors that exist. To hit a home run means to find complete success in something. It could be a romantic relationship, it could be a business deal, it could be anything. And even greater than a single home run is to hit a grand slam. If you have an incredible, successful undertaking, it might be a grand slam. If you get married and get a new job and buy a new house all in one year, maybe someone will say, "Oh, it's a grand slam for you." The opposite of that would be to strike out, which means to fail at something. To be given a walk means to be given a free pass on something. So someone hasn't done the right work or hasn't finished something, but someone lets them get away with it. You can say, "Okay, I'm giving you a walk on this one." Just like when someone is playing baseball, if they get 4 balls, they're walked. But sometimes a pitcher will give a walk. For example, if Big Matsui is up, maybe they intentionally walk him. So they give him something free because they're afraid of him. But when we use this expression, it usually means just to be given something free when you don't deserve it. To warm the bench means to sit around and not play. It could be in a game, it could be in a business setting. To get rained out means something is canceled. Literally, it's when it rains at a baseball game and they have to postpone it. But you could use it for a picnic, you could use it for anything that's canceled. Say, we got rained out. To be out in left field means to be totally wrong about something or to sound totally foolish about something. If someone makes a crazy idea in one of your staff meetings, you could say, "Ah, that guy's really out in left field." To be off base means to have missed the point of something. Um, if you don't get it quite right, you can say someone is off base. To touch base means to make contact with someone. You haven't talked to your friend in a long time, so you call just to say hi. You call just to touch base. To touch all the bases means to deal with every category that needs to be dealt with, or to deal with every issue that needs to be dealt with. So if you're the head of the meeting, maybe uh, at the beginning, you'll talk about everything that will be talked about in that meeting, just to touch all the bases so nothing is forgotten. If something gets rained out, you get a rain check for it. It used to be you had a baseball ticket and the baseball game was postponed, so they would give you a rain check so you could come another time and see a baseball game. But we use this for any situation where something is postponed or canceled or not available. So if you want to buy a new computer and it's on sale and they don't have it, um, they're out of stock. In America, they'll often give you a rain check so that you can come when it's back in stock and get that product. You can also use it for personal appointments. So I ask you, do you want to go and have a beer? And you say, "Oh, I'm a little busy now, but let's do a rain check, or please give me a rain check, meaning I would like to do it sometime in the future. A screwball is a crazy person or a crazy thing. So if someone is crazy, we call them a screwball. If a comedy is very foolish, we call it a screwball comedy. Many people in that movie are crazy. To play hardball means to play, not to play at all actually, to do something in a very serious way. Uh, if you're a business negotiator and you go in and you threaten the other person and you make serious ultimatums and uh, act very seriously about it, it's to play hardball. If it was mafia or yakuza or something, they might play hardball by breaking someone's leg or something. But we often use it in business where someone goes in and they don't play lightly. They just take it very seriously. To play the field is a dating metaphor. A man or a woman who doesn't want to get married, doesn't want to have one boyfriend or girlfriend that they are exclusive with, we say that person plays the field. Minor league or bush league means um, low level for anything. Um, if your business is very small and failing, you could say that it's a minor league business. Um, Bush league somehow sounds even worse. It sounds like second rate. So if someone is an actor and they're not a very good actor, if you call them a bush league actor, it doesn't mean that they have just not been discovered yet. It means they're not very good. Whereas the opposite, major league, or the major leagues, means very high level. Um, and we say that he's in a major league, or he's in a league by himself, meaning he or she is very high level at something. Um, if you're talking about business, you could say something is a major league deal. If Sony buys Mitsubishi Incorporated, we'd say that's a major league deal. In the ballpark means approximate or with an acceptable amount of variation. So if I want to buy Eri-san's car and I offer her, you know, sanjumaen, and she tells me that she wants sanzen okuen for her car, we're not in the same ballpark. But if, I say gojumaen and she says gojugomaen, that's in the ballpark. We're talking about similar kinds of numbers. Two strikes against you is a bad situation. If someone is in a very dangerous situation, it could be a work situation, a personal situation, a legal situation. If they are in a dangerous position, we can say there are two strikes against them. It would be very easy for them to strike out. Having three strikes means you are finished, you have lost something. We often say this with legal things because some American states have like a three strikes rule. So if someone is convicted of three major crimes, then they go away for life. So it's three strikes and you're out. So that's it for today.